Now, we are going to go a little more into this thing here. See, here's the average, a good description here of the average American. I'm going to go to that other camera here. See, a free man. Are you a free man? Pity the poor, the wretched, the timid soul who is too faint-hearted to resist his oppressors. He has the intellect of a slave. He sings the songs of the damned. I can't fight back. I have too much to lose. I own too much property. I have worked too hard to get what I have. They will put me out of business if I resist. I might go to jail. I have my family to think about. Such poor, miserable creatures have misplaced values and are hiding their cowardice behind pretended family responsibility, blindly refusing to see that the most glorious legacy one can bequeath on posterity is liberty, and that the only true security is liberty. Author unknown, it says there. That is what we have in America. We have very few real men left who dares to stand at the pulpit and call 2 and 2 4. We should be ashamed of ourselves. I'm going to give you another picture here so you can see what the average America is there. Remember the other one I showed you on the preceding segment? We have gone through segment 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're on 5. And here you see, that's America, the younger generation. As I said, certainly there is an exception to that. But why would someone come up with a thing like that? That's just, by the way, it's from Canada. In the 22nd of January 2008. Why would they put that if they didn't have some knowledge that that was the case? Right? Yeah. In the last segment of this hour, number 6, I am going to show you something else that will open your eyes a little bit. Now here's another one that I'm going to have up on this camera here. You see this? This is very, very good stuff here that you need to understand. The United States is bankrupt. Speaker James Traficant, he got out of jail after being there for 7 years because he dared to speak the truth. And the truth be damned, so they put him in jail. And here's what he said here. He used to be a representative from Ohio. Addressing the House, he said, Mr. Speaker, we're now in Chapter 11. Members of Congress are official trustees presiding over the greatest reorganization of any bankrupt entity in the world's history, the U.S. government. The United States Congressional Record, March 17, 1993, Volume 33, page 8-1303, 1303. See? I didn't say that. But you come after me because I dared to put this up on the screen here. Proof B, Law and Anti-Law, 1995. Perhaps the most important was the Emergency Banking Act of March 9, 1933, particularly its amendment to the Trading with the Enemy Act of October 6, 1917, and its ratification of such executive orders as the Proclamation 2040 by President Roosevelt, issued on March 6, 1933, somehow called the Emergency and War Powers Order. The act, codified as 12 U.S. Code 95B, effectively declared the Constitution suspended and conferred dictatorial powers on the President, a situation which continued to this day. You got that, ladies and gentlemen? Under what circumstances does any congressman or senator or anyone represent the U.S. Constitution in view of what I just read to you? These constitutional study guys are afraid of this thing. They can't handle this thing. I didn't say it. Just show me where in the Constitution that the Constitution deals with this in a manner. Why are we still bankrupt? Because we're spending ourselves into oblivion, in spite of the fact that these congressmen and senators go and proclaim themselves constitutionalists, and they swear on the Bible that they uphold the Constitution. If you're under War Powers Act, how is it that we can uphold the Constitution? Can you tell me that, ladies and gentlemen? Do I speak too hard for you? Because the liars in Washington, liars figure. Yeah, they figure how to beat you again by making you feel good. It's the feel-good society that we have here. And I'm going to give you some quotes here, which will certainly shows you that these people are big-time liars. They lie every chance they get because we're too gullible. We are too gullible. We believe these people because they have the education and you and I have not. Learn how to think, because the more a person thinks, ladies and gentlemen, the better adapted the person becomes to thinking. And what is education if it is not the methodical creation of the excellent habit of good thinking? See? That's what you need to remember. I'm going to go back to the camera over here again, because you need to take a look at this thing here. All right. Back in the Depression of 1930, a similar false hope permeated society, as the following quotes clearly illustrate. You see what it says up there? We will not have any more crashes in our time. John Maynard Keynes said that in 1927. That was before the thing crashed, and he said we will not have any more crashes. These are the big boys. There will be no interruption in our permanent prosperity. Myron E. Forbes, President, Pierce Arrow Motor Car Company, January 12, 1928. There may be a recession in stock prices, but not anything in the nature of a crash. Irving Fisher, leading U.S. economist, New York Times, September 5, 1929. I expect to see the stock market a good deal higher within a few months. Irving Fisher again, PhD in economics, October 17, 1929. This crash is not going to have much effect on business. Arthur Reynolds, Chairman and Continental Illinois Bank of Chicago, October 24, 1929. Well, I have many more of these things. What is this thing going on here? These are all very professional people. They run things. Did they tell the truth? If you go back into the history of 1929, you see that every one of these things were wrong. They lied. Open-faced lies. And these are the experts. The invincible expert that you and I believe in today. We're bankrupt. They lied. Go and research these things yourself. Well, once again, we have to take a little break here, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back in the saddle again here. And we're going to continue with number 6. So, let's go back to the camera once again here. You see